You are 6 years old. Someone places you onto a hard, plastic seat in a peculiar train that has been painted in unnecessarily vibrant colors. You have every intention of jumping out when suddenly a strong bar is closed down and you're trapped. Gears start turning, a countdown begins, and the train slowly moves forward. This was me on my very first roller coaster ride. I was alone. My parents were watching me from a distance, their expressions starkly contrasting with mine. I was frightened, afraid, petrified of what was going to happen to me. I had no idea what a roller coaster was, but the screams of previous riders were absolutely terrifying. Nevertheless, after pointlessly trying to free myself and get out, I accepted my fate and got ready to be thrown repeatedly from left to right. Despite being advised to keep my eyes closed, I forced them open. I was not going to live my last moments blind. I saw the world moving around me in vivid streaks. I heard the air rushing past my ears. Then, I gradually began to feel the excitement in the air, the lightness of my body, the mesmerizing view, and realized that the whole experience wasn't scary at all. Now, I adore the thrill of sitting on a roller coaster. Why are you scared of it? Has this stopped you from doing something you really want to do? Do you think you will ever be able to overcome this fear? Thinking about what haunts you probably isn't an effective use of time. But we often miss out on several greatly important things just because we're scared of them. Seems like quite a small reason, doesn't it? Our fears trap us on a level of our lives, and unless we have the courage to face them, we can never move up. We fear what we don't understand. If we are unsure about something, if we don't know how it works or where it leads, we are automatically scared of it. I was infinitely afraid of being on a roller coaster until I actually knew how it felt to ride it. Horror movies are the perfect example of this. We scare ourselves while watching them by thinking of all the possible ways in which the characters can get brutally killed. Their effects, however, last for a long time even after we finished watching them. It is highly unlikely for a person to crawl like an insect on the ceiling, and impossible for you to be choked to death by hands that appear from inside a wall. Nevertheless, we find ourselves laying awake at night, our fear of a ghost suddenly presenting itself in front of us increasing by the second, simply because we do not understand how any of those things can happen and have never experienced them. I have a younger brother who loves watching horror movies. The only problem was that he used to think about all the events that happened in the movies at night and get scared once again. He kept asking for assurance that ghosts aren't real. So, I gave him a solution. I told him to watch as many of those movies as possible and try to find patterns in the way they try to scare us. He soon realized that everything that happened was obviously planned, and nothing similar was ever possible in real life. Now, he sleeps soundly at night, even after watching multiple horror movies throughout the day. It is understandable to fear something that you have already tried, because you know what you are scared of. However, being scared of something that you have never experienced before is simply a wasted opportunity. Experiment with your fears. Do not write something off without doing it at least once, because you may end up loving it. Thank you.